Hi, everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terrence Gardino. The week begins on Monday, January the 11th, and this is a very pivotal week, and you'll understand as I go through it. On Monday, the moon is in practical, realistic Capricorn. Capricorn is a great sign to be productive, start the new work week, accomplish your task. Also, Mercury, the planet of information, communications, curiosity, is going to be aligning with expansive Jupiter. Jupiter is like the higher vibration of Mercury. Mercury deals with the details of learning, and Jupiter deals more with the teaching, the publishing of those ideas. This Mercury-Jupiter, once a year, it's great for starting a new educational project, for making travel plans, or certainly just feeling so much more optimistic about your future possibilities. On Tuesday, now Mercury is going to be in a hard angle to innovative Uranus. On the plus side, this can really stimulate original thinking, coming up with thinking out of the box. But it can also, and also positive, working with technology, coming up with new inventive ideas. But Mercury also represents your nervous system. And when it is in hard angle to Uranus, Uranus is associated with electricity. And it's almost as if your brain is like firing off constantly, as if you are plugged into an electrical outlet. So you could be brilliant with all these new ideas, but you may be really restless and nervous and anxious because you can't turn your mind off. On Wednesday, now it's the new moon in Capricorn, and this is the big theme. The new moon, once a month, it redirects our attention to a new area of our lives. But this Capricorn new moon is going to be aligning with Pluto, the planet of major transformation. So this new moon is planting seeds that could take till the full moon 2 weeks later to reveal everything that's getting started on this Wednesday. A lot of big making a lot of big change, overhauling what you've been doing. Many times it's about letting go of what's not working, planting seeds to move in new directions. Also, ambitious Mars in the first part of the day will be in a difficult angle to Saturn. So it may start off slow, frustrated, but then later in the day, pleasure-seeking Venus will be in harmony with Uranus. Now, this can be really favorable for working in collaborations, working with friends. So it might start the day off feeling overwhelmed with all these big changes. But then as if you just relax and reach out to friends and associates, you can get a lot of support. On Thursday, now the sun in Capricorn is exactly aligning with the Pluto. And so this could be big power struggles with those in authority. But it can also be you taking on an authoritative role. As we go into Thursday, the 14th, the moon has left Capricorn, and now it's in Aquarius. Aquarius is more progressive, more quirky, more open to more thinking out of the box, because Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus. And that's going to be from late Wednesday night on the Pacific Standard Time. But then the moon in Aquarius is going to go void for a day and a half from 1:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Thursday, until Friday, 2:18 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I think what this means is that there were so many planting seeds, taking action, making decisions that could really make some real impact and change in your life. And then over these next 2 weeks until the next full moon, you get to see how all of this will be manifesting. But Thursday to the middle of Friday, with the moon void, of course, it's best to just let all those actions and decisions incubate. Don't just let it all kind of settle in. Don't make any more important decisions. On Friday at 2:18 p.m. Pacific time, now the moon shifts into Pisces, into Sunday, because the moon goes through each sign every 2.5 days. So when the moon was in Aquarius, but it was void of course, it's more mental energy, more aloof intellectual energy. When the moon is in Pisces, it's more sensitive, it's more emotional, it's more caring. Very favorable for creative projects, for being more empathetic, reaching out to people in need. Then on Saturday, the moon continues in sensitive, caring Pisces, but it's going to be in harmony with loving, harmonious Venus. Now, on the Pacific Standard Time, that's going to be about 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., the late morning. And that could be when you are engaging with friends and loved ones, or maybe even setting up social activities for Saturday night. Just remember social distancing so we can all stay safe. But on Sunday, the moon continues in caring, sensitive Pisces, but then expansive Jupiter is going to be triggering Uranus. This will happen twice a year. And Uranus is all this kind of liberating, freedom desiring energies. With Jupiter, there could be this, on a more mundane level, unexpected windfalls of luck, of money. Sometimes this can mean this sudden unexpected desire to travel. But you could come into, can be a very lucky time financially. And the moon in Pisces, this could also be you being really inspired to give to charity, to be more generous, to help those in need. Now, before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for a 1-question offer for a nominal fee. You can request it by going online, astrologyanswers.com. At the top of the page, you'll see a tab that says Advisors. Click on Advisors, scroll down until you find me, and then just submit your question. And remember, the time of birth is always really important. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a safe and great week.